Announcing that you're taking a leap toward a paradise-like place sounds like a movie. It's as if the mind, fed by Hollywood stories, believes that the moment you arrive, everything will flow and the answers to life's riddles will be solved with a snap of a finger. But nothing could be further from the truth. If there's one thing Hollywood doesn't show, and many YouTube channels don't either, is that transition where, on the outside, nothing is happening, where, to others, the days look flat and nearly identical, where nothing seems to be going on. And yet, the truth is that in the nothingness, everything happens. A storm brews inside us, and no coat or umbrella can keep us from getting soaked. Landing in Bali made me realize that you'll never be able to inhabit paradise if you haven't first conquered your own. I've tried to put words to that strange feeling of being in a place and still not quite wrapping your head around it, as if, sometimes, the body arrives before the soul. At first, the novelty makes you feel like you're on holiday, and if, like in my case, you happen to share a place with people you're having very vacation-like moments with, the mind still believes that, at some point, you'll be heading home. As you know, I've spent the past summer exploring the twists and turns of the mind, giving voice to the emotions we all go through at some point. I have somehow managed to step outside myself and look in, and during my first week in Bali, I knew there would come a moment when the mind would realize not only that there was no home to go back to, but that it would have to figure out how to build one from scratch. And wow, did that moment come. It came when all my new friends left. I had given up on the scooter, and I realized there was nothing left on the past, and the future was yet to be written. No one saw it from the outside. Only those who heard me give voice to the dragon that, for a couple of days, burned through every one of my nervous circuits, knew what was raging inside. My deepest fears came to the surface amid tropical flowers, singing birds, and banana pancakes. What the hell am I doing here? Who did I think I was? This is going to go horribly wrong. The dragon listed every possible disaster and showed me, in my memory, my past life, in ruins. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound anything like paradise. But hold on. Remember, this isn't a Hollywood movie. We don't get to skip straight to the next chapter. And that doesn't mean we're ungrateful or unaware of how lucky we are for the opportunities life gives us. It just means we're finishing the destruction of something that no longer is, a person we no longer are. And that hurts. Remember how Hulk suffers every time he transforms into that giant green monster? Or how painful the shift is from human to vampire? I know those are fantastical examples, but to me, they perfectly capture the essence of soul transitions. And I've realized the key isn't to kill our inner dragon, but to try to tame it, to know that from time to time it will bite us, but that little by little we'll gain the wisdom to handle it without the bite hurting quite so much. Through the hardship, it seems Bali is guiding me to places I had never been able to reach by force. But here, they open to me with ease. Sammy spoke to me about becoming one with the universe, and how our weapons, for better or worse, are our thoughts, our words, and the good we do. Skylar led me to the simplest way to start meditating. Heaven encouraged me to give to myself yoga classes at the yoga barn, and my dragon forced me to start having breakfast food for dinner. Little by little, my mind is starting to understand it needs to stop fighting and begin giving me solutions. And while it's distracted, I take the chance to keep nourishing my body and spirit as they ask me to. No questioning, No logic, just letting it flow. Not only do I feel more energized, my body feels healthier, more agile, less inflamed. And my creativity is bubbling up like lava from a volcano. I let myself be carried and allow life to surprise me. If one door closes, I open another. I let the universe guide me to places that have my name. I smile at people just to see how they respond. I start seeing the souls of many through their eyes when they smile. And that leads to spontaneous conversations that end, for example, in a photo shoot, or in laughter while they treat an infected wound from my scooter fall in a hidden little clinic. Because, according to Sammy, I'm like a little kid who never stops going from the pool to yoga, and that's not how wounds heal. I still can't say I'm fully here, nor that I've managed to tame my dragon. Not even that I sense this is the beginning of healing, because I always fear saying something out loud and having life flip everything around again for saying it too soon. But I'm beginning to understand why, beyond the postcard perfect Instagram shots, those who choose to see, feel, and surrender to the real Bali call it the island of the gods. And the most incredible thing is that all of this happens without you even noticing. Soft as a god's whisper.
Hello! Some of you told me that you liked the freshness of my last video, so here I am, trying again. I'm going to get better at this, and I'm going to get better at my English, but, well, here I am, holding on and just trying it out. I wanted to share with you something I've done. As you know, this is my project. Well, you already don't know what my project is, actually. But you know what my life is and how it is right now. So I thought I could open a coffee page, you know, that buy me a coffee thing. But I wasn't feeling that great about asking for a tip. And I saw the coffee page had a section where I could build a shop. And I've created an illustrated printable and a bookmark. I will put the link down below. And though it's no obligation whatsoever, I created it with a sense of a little bit of magic. I mean, if you feel like you need to buy it or you need to get it for someone else, it's because you have to read what it says. It's like a special message for you from Bali. It was inspired on that restaurant that has my name, and I don't know, it just came out. And I'm not going to say what it's talking about. So I think it has a little bit of magic, or call it spirituality or whatever you like, that if you end up purchasing it, it will be because you have to read that message. Well, anyway, like I said, there's no obligation whatsoever. I put the link down below if you want to check, just want to see it just for fun or whatever. So yeah, this is a goodbye. See you in the next video.